morning, everyone, and welcome to Simply Jan Homestead. Today I am building 2 raised beds. They're a 6 foot by 1 foot across by 1.5 feet tall. So I didn't need deep raised beds this time because what I'm going to grow in there, which I'm not sure yet, I'm still deciding. I don't need it real super deep, but I have one together. I just finished it, and I have gifted, there's 2 in a box. There's my other one waiting to get attached, but I gifted one of these for the Lone Star YouTube meetup in Texas, in Richardson, Texas. Well, it's in Richardson Parkers. You know, I always screw it up. Go check out Gail's Southern Living because all the information is there. March 27th, 28th, and 29th, and we're so excited to be a part of it. So let's get busy, and I'm going to finish this other one because look, y'all, it's gonna rain, and I heard a little thunder. It's gonna get cold tomorrow too, but it's beautiful outside, y'all. It's like gonna be 75 today. Really? Tomorrow 46. You know, definitely the weather is on a hormone problem. Okay, so I told you wrong. It's 1 foot tall and 1.5 foot wide, 6 feet long. But it's really a solid bed. I'm pretty impressed with it. Just got to make sure all your nuts and screws are secured and tightened. So here we go. I just had to bring you out here and show you that I planted my Dixon onions. These are called candy. And I had 25. And I did it just like the directions said. So we're hoping for some big onions this year, y'all. Super big onions. Look at this garlic over here. Isn't that amazing? It's just, I don't know. Maybe it was from last year. But it's growing big. At least I'll have some. But, alright, let's get back to that raised bed. We're in a race for time. Okay, first thing you're going to do is make sure your letters are inside. And then you take this rod and screw it in. And then you repeat it. Oops, sorry. Okay, I think I have you where I need you to be. Let me check. Yeah, so I had a problem with one of the bars. It wasn't, the screwing mechanism was falling down. But I was able to conquer and overcome. Now don't tighten these right away, okay? Until you get all the bars in. And then you can come in and tighten them up. Not too tight though. You can come back and finish that. We're just gonna give them a little drill here. If I can get it in the hole. No, come on. There we go. And I use a screwdriver because I'm old and it works for me. Let's go to the other side here. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I was able to get that pole fixed because I don't know what I would have done otherwise. I would have figured something out. There we go. Okay. Some of my beds came with these braces and some did not. I think I have 1 or 2 beds with the braces. Hold on. Now this is a trouble pole. This is a troublemaker. think I can get it. I'm gonna suck that one up. All right, there we go. Now I think it's safe to go ahead and screw these in tight. You'll have a shiny side, and you'll have, this is a shiny side, and right here, you have, right here, it's, see, it's a little duller. So, now we're going to put the ends on. That was pretty easy, but yeah, and then after that, we're done. Okay, we'll be right back. I'll show you how I do that, too. So, it's always easier if you have two people, but I don't have two people right now. So, you're going to put that corner on to that piece, and this is your end piece. And then you have a cap, and that goes on top. Then you have a screw. And you just line up the holes. And put it in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a washer on there to hold it. And that way I'm not fighting with it the whole time. And that'll hold it in there. And you just keep going down the line. And this piece sits on the outside, this end piece, just to let you know. Like I said, it's better if you have two people. But I can do it. I love building things that I know I can do. I don't even attempt the things I know I can't, because I don't want to mess it up. But I'm always up for learning new things. Now, that's not lining up. Why? Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's see if these line up. Yep. Put a nut on those. And these caps on top keep you from cutting your hand. I had a casualty earlier. Let's see. There we go. One more on that side, and then we'll put the other brace on, which I left over in the other pile. I'll be back. Alright, that side's on. Look, I found a use for the Frisbee. Don't tighten your nuts up yet, folks. The only thing you want to go ahead and secure are those bars if you have them. Don't do it. Don't be tempted. Okay, we're going to go over here. Actually, I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do that side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I love these metal raised beds. I just think they are so valuable as far as cost efficiency. And these 2 beds cost about $60. And come on, guys. How much food am I going to be able to grow in these? A lot. 6 feet. And you do the square foot gardening. That's a lot of plants. Lots of plants. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, this is the last side. Let's get our brace on there. I'm so excited about growing in the garden this year. And I told the boss, oh, don't mind my hand. I cut it really bad when we were moving the furniture back in the house. And ripped my skin off. Messed it up pretty bad. But it's gonna be okay. Okay, there we go. We got that one on. And we'll get the other corner on. Yeah, should be lined up. Yep. Bam, just like that. Now we're gonna do this. Look, we're gonna do this side, y'all. Okay. I'd turn my phone off. Very easy. Even a 68-year-old can do it. I don't like to limit myself. I don't like to say, oh, I'm too old. You're never too old. That rooster may be getting too old, though. Just joking. Let's see, that looks like it's lined up. I mean, you know, really, you're as young as you feel. And I've never bought into the old age thing, because I'm not that old. I remember when I was young and we thought 30 was the end of the world, and oh my gosh, that was one of my best years in life. I love my 30s. I was like, yes, finally I'm 30. And then I hit 60. 30 years later. 30 years later. See, I just did math right there. But you know what? I love where I'm at. I love, love, love it. And I'm happy to be here. And I'd like to think I've gained some knowledge over the years, some wisdom. God knows I don't know everything. I got a lot to learn. Like how to turn the nozzle on the hose. You'll have to watch our live from last night to understand that. I'm sure the boss will never let me live that one down. Or Jerry. Oh, goodness. Good times. Simply Jan Homestead. Just can't make this stuff up. All right. I've jibber-jabbered enough. I gotta finish this up and tighten it down, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, this is the last side. Let's get our brace on there. I'm so excited about growing in the garden this year, and I told the boss, oh, don't mind my hand, I cut it really bad when we were moving the furniture back in the house, and ripped my skin off. Messed it up pretty bad. But it's gonna be okay. Okay, there we go. We got that one on. And we'll get the other corner on. That should... yeah, should be lined up. Yep. Bam, just like that. Now we're gonna do this side. Look, we're gonna do this side, y'all. Okay. Had to turn my phone off. It's very easy. Even a 68-year-old can do it. I don't like to limit myself. I don't like to say, oh, I'm too old. You're never too old. That rooster may be getting too old, though. Just joking. Let's see, that looks like it's lined up. I mean, you know, really, you're as young as you feel. And I've never bought into the old age thing, because I'm not that old. I remember when I was young and we thought 30 was the end of the world, and oh my gosh, that was one of my best years in life. I love my 30s. I was like, yes, finally I'm 30. And then I hit 60. 30 years later. 30 years later. See, I just did math right there. But you know what? I love where I'm at. I love, love, love it. And I'm happy to be here. And I'd like to think I've gained some knowledge over the years, some wisdom. God knows I don't know everything. I got a lot to learn. Like how to turn the nozzle on the hose. You'll have to watch our live from last night to understand that. I'm sure the boss will never let me live that one down. Or Jerry. Oh, goodness. Good times. Simply Jan Homestead. Just can't make this stuff up. All right. I've jibber-jabbered enough. I gotta finish this up and tighten it down, and I'll be back in a minute. So this is as good as I could get you. So I can't find the wrench, so I'm just gonna hold the nut with the pliers, and then I'm gonna drill the screw in. Hopefully I'm not getting my big head in the way. See? That's all you do. And you're just gonna just do one section, go all the way down, and bam, just like that. All right, there you go. There's your how to make a raised bed lesson. Hey y'all, thanks for coming along with me and helping me build this, because you know, I needed some company. I really appreciate it. I'll show you what I'm going to do, where I'm going to put them in the garden. I really don't know, but we're going to do it together and we're going to figure it out. All right, we'll see you in another minute. It'll be a second for you though. I hear thunder. I got to hurry. Here we go. We still have our resident geese here. I hope they have a nest and they're going to hatch some babies. I don't know how it works. There's a bear. There's our Bunny Sue. Y'all, I just don't know about her. I mean, is she pregnant or isn't she pregnant? Don't ever forget to write down dates. She looks pregnant. But I have a feeling Red got her and not Junior. And she tricked us. But I don't know. I guess when she has that calf, we'll know. If she doesn't, well, we'll know. Look at those majestic geese. You'll have to zoom in. I don't have zoom on this Osmo Action camera. It's a bad thing about them. But they're so pretty. I love having them here every year. I saw some fish moving in the pond the other day too. That's good news. Alright, I gotta move those beds into the garden. Okay, I found the spot. One there and one here. Yeah. And that one pole, that support pole, gave me a fit, so I have to straighten that out. But that's how it's going to be. I'm going to get the drill and loosen that up a little bit and get that bend out of that bed. It's starting to rain though, guys. Just sprinkling. I'm waiting for my asparagus. I came and took all the straw and put some bone meal in and took the straw out. But I see I have some more. I don't see any asparagus in here. So maybe it died. I don't know. We'll find out. But I have a bunch of strawberries. I've got so much cleanup here. But, alright. That's it. Thanks for coming along. Let's get a back view. Yeah. Here we go. There's the garden. There's my garden. Look, I have room for like 2 or 3 more beds. I'm just saying. I can move those pots. Yeah, I've got so much more room. I think I have some more beds in my future. Yeah. But they'll be a little bigger. The next ones will be a little bigger, maybe. I don't know. That's the thing about gardening. You don't have to make that decision right this second. But I will make that decision. Alright, y'all. Be blessed and love well. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now. Before I end the video, I wanted to show you where I patched. I just took some chicken wire, zip tied it. Haven't cut the zip ties yet. There's one there. And then I found one here. Little rascals. Right there. And then there was one way over here in the corner, which is probably where they originally got out. Or in. There we go. There you go. That's what you do on a homestead. Use what you have and you make it work. Alright, before it starts pouring rain, I'm gonna get some sticks in those beds and go get the drill and loosen that one side up, because it's gonna be bugging me all day long if I don't do it now. See you later.